Hey, sometimes I'm like, what is wrong with these blacks, right? Lizzo, we got Lizzo saying that she's oppressed, but Lizzo is almost 400 pounds. Y'all see me? Look, I have a gut. I have a gut. I'm not oppressed. Guys, I'm not oppressed. I'm fed every single day because I work. And God provides, meaning God allows my employer to pay me after I complete my service to them. So Lizzo saying that. So Lizzo saying. So Lizzo saying. So Lizzo saying that she's oppressed, and that we need to vote to help to get laws changed. Doesn't make any sense to me because, again, Lizzo lost a lot of weight. How do you think she lost the weight? GLPs, meaning trizipatide. If you search up trizipatide used to be at least, I think Ozempic was 1,500. So I don't know how much trizipatide costed in the past, but now you could get trizipatide for $200. $200. Do you need to spend $200 a month on a weight loss drug for diabetics? No, because you don't have to be gluttonous. This is because I like to eat and I wasn't able to move around like the body's supposed to move. If you move, you don't have a gut. If you move, you don't have these loose skin. You lose the weight. You literally do not need to change the way you eat, meaning that if you're already eating healthy and you're gaining weight, all you need to do is just move. God made the body to move. Because when you start subtracting food, you're gonna lower your metabolism. You're gonna mess up your hormones. Don't listen to these bodybuilders that are on steroids. Greg Doucette is on steroids. HRT is steroids. Whether he says he's on 60 milligrams or whatever he's saying, that is still steroids. And the man built his physique off steroids. Right? He built his physique off steroids. And now he's maintaining his weight with steroids, right? And the guy eats low fat, high carbs, high protein. And as the natural person, you need to eat fat. He does eat fat, but he does eat fat. He says he eats salmon and stuff like that, olive oil. But for a natural bodybuilder, you need fat. You need fat. You don't want to eat less than 60 grams of fat a day. You don't want to eat less than 60 grams of fat a day. The thing is, if you eat more than that, you might gain weight because you're not moving, and the body's going to store that as energy. When you move, this goes away. You see this belly that I have? When I move, it goes away. 3 months ago, I was 200 pounds. I'm like 250 right now. 3 4 months ago, January, I was like 200 pounds. We're in June. I'm 250 because I was not able to move as much as I was doing. I also ate a lot less and I was moving a lot. So that messed up my metabolism. When I started eating again, I gained the weight like that. I was still moving, I was still working out at least twice a week, but it wasn't as previously what I was doing. I was doing at least an hour of cardio on the stairs and also lifting weights. So lifting weights at least 3-4 days a week, and I'm doing cardio at least 45 days a week, an hour. So 5 to 6 hours of cardio every single day I was doing. That's what helped me lose the weight. But you can see that it crashed my metabolism because I should not be able to gain at least 30 pounds of fat in 3-4 months. I shouldn't be able to do that. My metabolism should be able to kick high, and so I shouldn't gain this fat. But since I lowered my calories like an idiot, I didn't know what I was doing. I lowered my calories, I lost the weight, but I crashed my metabolism. So now I have a gut. I'm tempted to go on a GLP, but I don't need a GLP. I'm super young. Look, I got muscle. I have a lot of muscle. It's just if I don't move a lot, I gain fat like that. My brother is not the same like that. My brother gained a little weight now. I don't know what's happening, but previously, he wouldn't gain a lot of weight. And he was eating junk food, drinking a gallon of iced tea every single day, and still didn't gain fat. Me, diet was on point, counting my calories, doing cardio, and still I wasn't shredded like that. Still wasn't shredded like that. So everybody's body is different. You get me? Everybody's body is different. Him, he wasn't even doing cardio. He wasn't lifting weights. He's still not lifting weights. He's not in the gym. Still, he's at a decent size. Me, if I don't do cardio, I gain fat like that. Because me, I don't want to cut my food. Because when you cut your food, it makes you low energy. You're just not able to move as much as you want to when you cut your food. So me, I don't like cutting food. I just like adding exercise to my regimen. But I'm working 50 plus hours a week. And I get back from work, I got 2-3 hours left. And I'm like, do I really want to go do cardio? Or eat, relax, recover from all that work I just did, and go to bed? Or go do cardio, have 2 hours left, maybe, eat, and now I only have an hour to digest my food. So you know that's gonna affect my sleep. Or what I could do is eat in the first hour, get me 2 hours to let my food digest and go to bed, so I can have at least a good night of sleep, and that is gonna help you lose weight as well. You get me? During the week, my sleep is terrible. At least 4 or 5 hours. I get at least 5 hours every single day during the week. Do I like sleeping 5 hours a day? No. On the weekends, I get like 7-8 hours. A weekend is amazing, but I only get 2 weekends, right? 2 days off, which is amazing. 2 days off, and that's when I catch my sleep. But during the week, it's hard for me to get at least 6 hours. I can get 6 hours. It's not that I can't get it. It's just like, do I want to go to bed early? No. So now I only have 5-6 hours of sleep. You get me? So it's just, I had to change. So Lizzo, you're not oppressed. You are not oppressed. If you can afford a GOP, which some of them are ranging from $200 to almost $1,000 a month. Now, I don't think it's $1,000 a month since Trump changed it. Made a deal with I think Eli Lilly or something like that, whatever they're called, whoever invented GOPs, or whoever has a patent on them that can sell it. They have made an agreement with Trump to lower the price. To me, it's a temptation to use it because it's like a cheat code, but I know there's a lot of side effects. Nothing in this life comes for free. Once you hop off that GOP, that fat is going to come back, especially even if you change your diet, the fat can still come back because now your hunger is like that. Your hunger is going to be like that once you come off the GOP. That's why they say GOP is for life. And to me, I don't want to ever rely on a medication for life because of the way I eat. If you're gluttonous, you will get fat. If you're not gluttonous, you will not get fat. You move like God designed the body to move. You eat when you're hungry, and it's okay. And most people are hungry all day long because they're not eating real food. They're not eating beef. They're not eating chicken. They're not eating fish. You know, they're not eating all that type of stuff. They're eating junk food. And junk food is going to make you more hungry because your body's not getting nutrients from the food to tell your body to stop overeating. Your body's overeating because you're not getting nutrients. Once you start getting the nutrients in your food, your body doesn't overeat as much. This, for the most part, is at least 30 pounds of fat on me. Maybe 20 pounds of water. Who knows? 15 pounds of water because I ate a lot of carbs. So that water's on me. If I take out carbs, I'm going to be 240, 235 on the scale. I guarantee that. But I'm not removing carbs because you don't need to remove carbs. You just need to use carbs when you need to use carbs. If you're going to work out, listen, I'm going to work out in 2 hours. In an hour time, I can eat some carbs before I go train. That is using your carbs efficiently. But if you're just overeating carbs, it's storing as body fat. It is. Because most carbs are really calorie dense. Rice, 2 cups of rice is what, 500 calories? That's a lot. And rice is not really nutritious like that. You're getting carbs from it. And that is being stored as body fat if you're not burning it. Your body's gonna burn some of it, but it's not gonna burn all fat. How many grams? Maybe 160 grams of carbs right there in 2 cups, I think. And you're not gonna burn up 160 grams of carbs because you're not doing nothing intense. You go lift, you go do some cardio, that is good. You're gonna burn some of that off. But most people are just eating the carbs and not doing nothing with it. So it's just gonna be stored as body fat. As you can see, I stopped doing hours of cardio, fat gained. You don't need to do cardio on the stairs. Just go outside and move. That's it. Go outside and move. Get a little sweaty. The fat is gonna come off. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I gotta lose some weight because I can't even fit some of my dress pants. I had to go to court today. I'm like, I can't even find some pants to go to court. I had to go find some pants that I don't even want to wear. I don't even want to wear. There's some stitchings coming out. Stitches coming out. The stitching is coming out because I don't really wear those pants. So I'm like, dang, that's my wake up call. I gotta lose this weight because my weight goes on my thighs, right here, a little bit on the sides, little love handles or whatever. That's where the fat goes. A little bit on my arms. Y'all can see I have big arms, but there's some fat on it. A little bit of fat, not too much. My forearms are a little shredded. Used to be way shredded in this. But that's where I store my fat for the most part. My chest a little bit, stomach a little bit, ear, love handles a little bit, and my thighs. I store the fat there. I don't know. I wish the fat didn't go in my gut so I could at least have a 6-pack. But the fat is always in the gut, bro. It's always going there. Always. It's the last place to go for me. The first place to go for me will be like my delts. When I start getting lean, my delts shredded. I do that, do this pose, shredded. And then goes to the arms, and then the legs a little bit. The legs too go. I start seeing definition of the legs. I can't see my quads now, but I used to see my quads a little bit, quad muscle. But now I can't see the quads. There's a lot of fat on there. So honestly, I wouldn't get on that GLP. You don't need it. But you just gotta change your lifestyle, man. Change your lifestyle. Move more. Move more. That's all I can say.